G'day YouTube, it's Brett here from Overtime Game with you once again, and welcome back with some more FIFA 13 Connected Career Mode with, of course, the mighty black and white Newcastle United, the mighty Magpies, and welcome to the Tyne Wearside derby at St James's Park today. As you can see, we're 11th in the table. Sunderland are below us, I believe. And we definitely need this win to get back into the winning ways and push us up the table. We look there, we got a full strength side out today once again, guys. We want this win. Obviously, this was the game in real life that Sunderland beat Newcastle 3-0. And we're going to avenge that. We're going to change that script. That is not going to happen here today, ladies and gentlemen. We are going all out for a demolishing of this Sunderland side. And we are coming out to avenge the last few losses. And that could have changed. Oh, we just managed to get the ball away. But we're going to turn our fortune around. We are in the Europa League semi-finals. So we do have something to play for. I feel the Premier League has lost on us so far now. With only 6 games left. So I feel we can't really push ourselves up the table much more. Maybe 8th is a push. But we are going to look to win the Europa League and win as many games in the Premier League as we can. But unfortunately, James McFadden in the 9th minute with a lovely shot. Our defenders just didn't shut him down on the edge of the box and gave him space. Slots it underneath Ruffier. And unfortunately, Sunderland are up 1-0. Di Canio's men. Oh, that's not how we wanted to start it. But we'll be looking for the quick goal back here, guys. We'll be looking to hit them where the sun don't shine for what they've just done to us. There is no way they're coming away with a win here. I don't care if they're on the attack right now. Sakho with some, Yanga and Mbiwa, sorry, with some good defending there. But unfortunately they're breaking down the wing again. And Cabaye this time. But great defending by DeBuchy and Pogba just to get the ball away. And we do win the free kick on the edge of the area. Now, of course, as in usual videos, I'll be speaking about normal football. And of course, I am not a happy person right now. If you didn't know, yesterday on Saturday, sorry, we actually played them. Or was it Sunday? Yeah, Saturday we played them. And what an absolutely gorgeous goal by Niang. The mastermind behind a lot of our goals this season since January. The man on loan. What an absolute beauty to get us back in this game. 1-0. 9 minutes after they scored their first, we tie it right back up with a bullet from Niang. And now Sunderland are lambs for the slaughter, and we're going to cut them apart. Now, as I was saying, we did play Liverpool Saturday, and that is the reason why I didn't have a video out Sunday. And that was because I didn't want to record anything or do any audio Sunday afternoon because I was so pissed off about the Newcastle-Liverpool game. Now, if you haven't seen it, it finished 6-0 to Liverpool. Now, it doesn't quite reflect how it was, really. Now, don't get me wrong, Liverpool deserved to win completely. I'm not saying that. And in all honesty, they probably did deserve to win 6-0. But of course, 6-0 indicates that Newcastle did not have an attack and did not have a chance in the game. We let in 2 early goals. But we pull one right back. Oh no, he's just put it wide. How he put that wide. Great defending and we just couldn't get it in. I swear that was in the bottom corner. But oh, damn it. Stop getting distracted, Brett. We're recording audio for Liverpool game right now. We do have an injury here though. And unfortunately it's DeBuchy. And that could be serious, guys. And I'm going to say it now. DeBuchy is out for the rest of the season. I think it was 2 months. He has a broken collarbone, I believe. So Koisha's going to have to cover him for the rest of the season. I believe it's the rest of the season. It could be a month if I'm not wrong. So we may be back for the Europa League final if we do make it there. Of course, we've got to beat Benfica to get there. But that is a big blow to us. He's been very good for us this season. Strong defensively. And it's going to be a big blow for us. I mean, as you can see there, we already get cut apart. But luckily for us, Ruffier's in good form. And managed to make the stop. And then Pogba gets back and stops them. Now, of course, as I was saying, we lost 6-0. But we did have a number of attacks. We let in 2 early goals. But then, just before half-time, James Perch had a clear header on goal. And when I say clear, I mean clear. There was no one anywhere near him. He was right in the middle of the box. All he had to do was get an easy touch on it. Directed goalward. And that's in the back of the net. Rainer had no chance. And the stupid Muppet sent it miles wide. And you know it's depressing, and you know it's a shocking miss when the camera shows a replay and Jamie Carragher, a defender for Liverpool, turns round giving Perch a look of disgust and shock in how he missed it. And it was an absolutely disgraceful miss. And I've never been a big fan of James Perch anyway. I freaking hate him. I think he's one of the worst players possible. The only reason he's kept around is because he can play in so many positions, and I understand that. He's a utility player, and every team needs a utility player, but he is just so bad on the ball. He can't pass properly, he cannot shoot, he cannot tackle off the ball, and his defensive positioning is awful as well. And oh, good save there by Mig. But his defensive positioning is awful as well, as I was saying. And throughout the game, him and Tiote yesterday were playing centre defensive midfielders, and they were playing so far back off Continuo and Sturridge. They were giving them so much space, and it was just letting both of them tear us apart. It was just disgraceful. But we came out in the second half looking strong again. And unfortunately, Liverpool hit us on a counter-attack, which was the final blow. They hit us on a counter-attack when we looked like we were going to score. And they went up 3-0 in the end. And you just saw the Newcastle players deflated, knowing they weren't going to get back into the game. And unfortunately, it did turn out 6-0. It was an utter disgrace, I must say. And it just shows Pardew's weaknesses as well. As we all know, I'm not a very big Pardew fan. I completely respect what he did with the club last year. But I just feel he's not sure how to use any of the big talent at the club anymore. And he's been saying all week that Ben Arfa was going to start, and he just didn't play him until the second half. It was just ridiculous. And he's got it stuck in his head that Cisse can play as a lone striker, and I'm sorry, he cannot play as a lone striker. He is simply not good enough on the ball or good enough movement wise to play as a lone striker. He needs someone playing with him. Now Cabaye and Sissoko are both centre midfielders. Sissoko is not a right midfielder, sorry. Gutierrez is not strong enough at left midfield anymore. I would rather play Marvauex, but I do understand using Gutierrez. He is a left midfielder, but he just hasn't got the pace or the skill to beat players. And good save again, to beat players on the left wing. Ben Arfa should be starting right wing. Tiote is a liability now. He has become too aggressive, and he has got no control. He just can't be trusted anymore. And then James Perch is awful. DeBuchy, yes, is a right back. That is fine. Yanga, Mbiwa and Stephen Taylor, that is fine. I believe Yanga and Mbiwa will probably be dropped next week, and Culaccini will come back into the side. Which I can kind of understand because he'll want experience and a bit of chemistry between the two centre defenders. Left back, obviously Haidara, I must say, was our only bright spark. He was very, very good at the weekend, I must admit. And what an absolute stunner by Paul Pogba. And he may have just sealed the victory here for Newcastle. Not the slaughter that we wanted, but Paul Pogba with an absolutely stunning goal, showing exactly why we started him, exactly why we signed him, and exactly why we trust him. Absolutely gorgeous finish, and Mig had no chance in the 65th minute. Now, as I was saying, Haidara was brilliant, to be fair. Very strong defensively. Did get caught out a couple of times, but I'm blaming Rob Elliott for those. And his crossing was lovely. I mean, the header Perch missed was set up by an absolutely gorgeous bit of play to beat the defender down the left wing, and then a gorgeous cross by Haidara. It was brilliant, and that's the sort of football we've been looking for this season, and it was gorgeous. And if it had fallen onto Cisse's head, it's a goal. And what another finish by Niang, 71st minute, and all of a sudden it is the slaughter. It's 3-1 now to Newcastle, guys. Niang with another beautiful goal. Remember, guys, if any of these have been goals of the season for you, leave them in the comments below. Or if you've seen any goals of the season in the previous episodes, let me know in the comments below as well. Awesome stuff by Newcastle here today. Definitely coming out for something to play for, showing what they're made of. And obviously annoyed over the past few results. We've lost to Fulham, drawn with Fulham, sorry, and lost a couple of previous games. Now, the main bit of worry for me is Rob Elliott. If you watched the game at the weekend, you saw how poor Rob Elliott is in goal. A couple of the goals could have been stopped by him. There was one where he decided, the first goal it was, he got lobbed by a header, and he decided to stop halfway through coming out, so he got caught in the middle of his box and got headed over him. It was a good goal, don't get me wrong, but he's got to be more committed. If he's going to come out, he's got to come out the whole way. And if he's going to stay, he's got to stay on his goal line. I know they would have brought it closer to him, but he would have been better with a chance than coming out halfway through his box and getting lobbed. Sorry about that, guys. And then there was another one where Sturridge was running with the ball towards the box, and Elliott came running out and stopped on the edge of his box and just got caught on the edge of his box, and all Sturridge did was brought it to the edge of the box and just tapped it to, I believe it was Contino who got the goal, and it was just a ridiculous goal and awful goalkeeping once again. And then there was a couple of goals where defenders ran around the back of the defence and defence had no idea they were there, and that's where a goalkeeper has to take control there, and he's got to command his defenders. There was no sign of Rob Elliott bossing his defenders around, telling them there was players behind them, telling them there was players making runs. It was just disgraceful, and I'm sorry, we need to get a new backup goalie next season. Krul's shown his injury problems this season, and he's really got to get someone that's actually good quality to back him up. And Sunderland do get the goal back now, and it's all of a sudden 3-2 in the 89th minute. Not quite what we wanted, but we should pick up the win still. Only a couple of minutes left, so we should still get the win. And of course tonight is Sunderland Villa, guys. And of course most people are saying Newcastle fans will want Sunderland to win, and I completely understand that, because it keeps Villa 3 points behind us. I don't want a Sunderland win, I want a draw. So it puts Villa 2 points behind us and only leaves Sunderland 1 point in front of us. I think it's easier to catch for us then. So that's what I want. I believe every team is already safe. I don't think anyone needs any more points other than Villa and Wigan. I think it's going to be a battle down to the end of the season for them. And as you can see, it is DeBuchy with a broken elbow out for 2 months, and that's a big blow to us. In the next video, guys, we play the first game of the Europa League semi-final against Benfica. So hopefully we can pull that off. And peace out, YouTube. We're heading into overtime.